Hello all. We will wait for a few minutes so the rest of the people can join, and then we will start. Okay, guys, we'll wait for one more minute, then we will start. So today's topic is on your reasoning. So we'll be looking for syllogism. So it is a basic thing, so which will be there in the aptitude round. Around you can expect like 3 to 4 questions minimum on this, maximum 6 questions, and it carries equal amount of marks. And syllogism is one of the topic where there is a bit of confusion with people. There are like multiple ways to solve this. People use something called as some calculations, etc. and all. But I will show you one simple technique which is widely used and which will help you to save a lot of time in your exam. Okay. So we will be using something called as the Venn diagram, which we have studied from our schooling days, correct? We have seen the Venn diagram from our schooling days to currently whatever degree you are doing. If you are doing engineering, etc., or if you have done engineering, you would be knowing you would have had it in your mathematics also, M1, M2, M3, and M4. One or the other way you'll be like using your Venn diagram here and there. So that same Venn diagram we'll be using over here to solve a few questions. So I'm gonna give you a few things. Okay, I'm gonna give you the code. So to do this, I want you guys to have a pen and paper. Nothing much. Just have a pen and paper. So maximum things is you have to draw some circles, some diagrams. Based on the diagram, you can answer it as quickly as possible. This particular syllogism, you can answer it within 30 seconds. Sometimes if you are well enough, okay, if you are good enough, you can answer this within 30 seconds also, or less than 30 seconds also. That is how you can solve this. Max 30 seconds. More than that, it is just a waste of time. Okay. So let's go forward. So I think we can wait for another 2 more minutes so that the rest of them can join. So let's wait for another 2 more minutes. Then we will start with this. Okay, so we will start with your syllogism topic. So before starting with the syllogism topic, I just want you to understand one thing. Okay, so basically, what happens in your syllogism is there will be a few set of questions which will be given, like basically some statements will be given. So here we are telling about two statements, but in some cases there can be three statements or more also. Okay. Then there will be two options given. So these are the basic points. Later on, I have like around like 5 to 6 questions lined up for you guys. That is there with three statements and four what basically conditions, all these things, four conclusions. So that is what we will see later. So what happens over here is you have to go through these two statements and you will be having a set of what conclusions. You have to identify which conclusion is true and which conclusion is false. That is the work of you as a coder or as a candidate, what you have to do. So these are the ways how your answers will be there. Option A will be like only conclusion one is true. Option B will be giving like only conclusion two is true. And option C will be like either conclusion one or two is true. Then goes like if neither one nor conclusion is true, we'll be having option D. And if both are true, we'll be having option E. This is what is the rule what we are going to follow. This is how we are going to follow, like solve your what syllogism questions. So first, rather than directly explaining it, I would like to take up one simple example question first. Then I will explain you how to do this correctly. So first thing, okay. So this would be your first question, guys. So there are two statements, statement one and statement two. That is, some actors are singers, all the singers are dancers. Okay. So there are two conclusions. Some actors are dancers, and the next one is no singer is actor. Okay. Now, what you have to do is now you have to identify this. Now go through your statement again. Some actors are singers, all the singers are dancers. So based on that, I want you to check which conclusion is true or which conclusion is false. Basically, if your first conclusion is true, you have to go for the option A. Conclusion 1 follows. If you feel that only conclusion 2 is correct, go for option 2. Only second conclusion follows. If you feel that either 1 or 2 follows, which is basically very which is not being used more over here, so that is what it is, then goes like neither 1 nor 2 means you are telling both of them doesn't follow. Last one is both conclusion follows. So based on this, I want you to give me an answer. Just give me a rough answer. Don't Google it. Try to solve it as it is. I told you, you just need a pen and paper for this, nothing more. Okay, you don't need your Google also for now, because in your test you will not be having Google for help. So just try to learn this questions on your own. You can solve this with just a simple pen and paper. Now, I want you guys to put in some answers in the chat so that I can go ahead and understand that you guys are trying. So be quick. So whatever answer you feel is right, you can put it in the chat. Whether it is right or wrong, we will discuss it. No issues. Okay. RO is telling option A. King was world. Okay. A. Sindhu is also telling it's option A. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Vidyashri. A. Good. Fine. Most of you are telling that option A is the correct one. Everyone agrees with that. Okay. Chalo, fine. See, the thing is, I have deleted the answers, whatever I had put on the slide. You can see that there is no answer. It is going back to the explanation part. So there is no answer given for you over here because I want to explain it properly. So I have deleted the answer from each and every slide. Probably last 5 to 10 slides, I have kept the answer so that we can go ahead if we are losing a lot of time. So that is why. So there is no answer mentioned over here. So let me explain you that. First thing is you need to see the question. So let us see the question. Okay. Our question tells some actors are singers. So what you can do, first thing, draw a circle. Okay. And inside the circle, make it like actors. Okay. Just take it as A for now. That's enough. So for actors, I'm taking it as A. For singers, I will take it as S. Okay. Then I'm gonna take one more circle. Okay. I'm intersecting these two because my question says some actors are singers, and then it says all the singers are dancers. Okay. So first, let me name this. So this is singers. Okay. And it is telling all my singers are basically dancers. Okay. Fine. All my singers are dancers. Let us try to do that also. So here I can put it over here and just increase the size of this and try to put it like this. All my singers are dancers. Okay. This is how I can do this. Okay. See, some actors are singers. First one, that is done. Second statement, all the singers are dancers. So all my singers are dancers. This is how I'm going to take it. Now, what we have to do is we have to first check what are the conclusions given. Okay. Conclusion one says some actors are dancers. Okay. So, can you see that some actors are basically dancers? Okay. So, this part of the area will be coming into picture because your dancers is being overlapped. Okay, it is overlapping your singers, so it is correct. So first conclusion is correct. Go for the second conclusion. No singer is actor. You are telling that no singer is an actor. Is it true? No, right? Because some singers are basically actors. Okay, that is what we have this correct common conclusion part. Some singers are actors. Same thing we can again draw over here. Okay, so your conclusion 2 also follows. So the correct answer is, that is option what, B, that is both 1 and 2 follows. Okay, so that is what we'll be looking for. So did I miss something? Some actors are singers, all the singers are dancers. Some actors are singers, all the singers are dancers. Yes. Okay, so some actors are dancers, some actors are dancers, yes, some of them are. Then all the sorry, no singer is actor. Okay, no singer is an actor. Okay, sorry. So we have to take this as wrong because no singer is an actor. They are telling that no singer is an actor, but we have some singers also as actors. Apologies. So we have the correct answer is some singers are also actors. So your answer is correct. That is option A is the right answer. That is only conclusion one follows. This would be your right answer. So that is what you can see over here. Now, please try this next one. Okay, try this next one. So here we are telling that all the harmoniums, okay, we are telling that all the harmoniums are instruments and all the instruments are flutes. Fine. Now, how do you do this? Now, same thing again, conclusions are there. Now, I want you to again check on this same following thing. Is it right or not? You have to check for the conclusions. Try this. So, what would be the answer for this? All the harmoniums are instruments, all the instruments are flutes. You have two conclusions. All the flutes are instruments, all the harmoniums are flutes. Okay. Let me try to do it over here itself because I know it is a bit difficult for me to just keep changing the slide from here and there. So please bear with the diagrams what I'm gonna do right now. Okay. So first one is all the harmoniums are instruments. So I'm taking something called, so this will be my harmoniums. Okay. All the harmoniums are instruments. So I'm gonna take a circle around it, telling that all my harmoniums are basically instruments. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Then all the instruments are flutes. All the instruments are flutes. Okay, so I can name this as F. Now inside this, now you have to check the conclusion. First conclusion says all the flutes are instruments. Okay, all the flutes are instruments. Now can you say that all my flutes are instruments? Is my first conclusion correct? Okay, most of you are going for E, B. Okay, fine. See, let me tell you something. All the flutes are instruments. See, my flutes are at the outmost layer. Okay, and my instrument is in the like in the inner layer. So I can't tell all my flutes are instruments because only these flutes are considered as instruments. These flutes are not considered as instruments, they are just flutes itself. Okay. So all the flutes are instruments, it is wrong. So first condition is wrong. And second one, all the harmoniums are flutes. So can you tell that all the harmoniums which is in the innermost are basically flutes? Yes, it is true. All the harmoniums are flutes. So your correct answer is your option 2. Only conclusion 2 follows. Okay, only conclusion 2 follows. This is how we'll be having it. Now, let me explain you in a simple way. So I have shown you two examples. So let me explain you how to do this in a better way. Okay. So I'll be going back to your board over here, whiteboard. So let me erase this. See guys, it is very, very simple. For example, so if I have a statement telling that all dogs are cats. Okay. And let me get one more statement telling that some dogs are cats. Okay. Then let me get one more statement over here. No dog is a cat. Okay. See, these are the three things what you should know before starting with your syllogism. I just showed you two examples so that to make you understand that it is very easy to do this. Okay. See, let me show you the first one. All dogs are cats. Now, what you have to do is first take a circle. Okay. So, inside the circle, you need one more smaller circle. Okay. So, that smaller circle will be your what? Dogs. See, whatever you are telling, all dogs are cats. So, I'm telling all my dogs are cats. So, what I should do inside this, I should write it as dog over here. Then inside this I have to write it as cat. Okay, so inside this I have to write it as cat. So let me write it. So this is how it goes. Okay, so this is my dog and this is my cat. All dogs are cats. In a similar way, next thing what happens is you have to go for a simple one. So you have to go for some dogs are cats, correct? So take it as dogs and take one more circle in a similar way and name it as cats, and now have some intersection. Okay, this intersection shows that some dogs are cats. See, this is the part which comes into picture over here, guys. Okay, this is the one which shows that some dogs are cats. And here you can see that some dogs, like all dogs are cats. So basically, this whole thing we are telling that all my dogs are basically cats. Here we are telling some dogs are cats. Next thing, we will go for something like no dog is a cat. Now, same thing, take a dog. Now, take one more, okay, and give the name as cat. Okay, see, this is your next one. No dog is a cat. See, in if it is given like this, no dog is a cat. So there should be no connection between them, zero connection. If it is some dogs, put some intersection. This is the basic diagram flow what you should know. Okay, then only you can continue on the syllogism topic. So if you know these three, you can easily complete your syllogism. Okay, now I believe you have understood this, so I'll be keeping this right now as it is. So later on, I'll be showing you the same thing again. Now, let us continue with your questions. So I believe everyone has understood how to do this, right? Okay. I can see still the options. Okay, going on. Okay, fine, guys. Now listen up. Now we'll be going for your next one. So we already saw this particular question. So this is the explanation which the diagram is already there. Only conclusion 2 follows the same diagram which I did. Now we will go for the next one. Some mangoes are yellow, some tixo are mangoes. Conclusion, some mangoes are green, tixo is a yellow. Okay. Now quickly try to answer this. Try to answer this. Please draw the diagram, then only you can get the right answer. The sooner you draw the diagram, the sooner you can analyze it, the better for you. Okay, because you can solve the code, means you can solve this problem as soon as possible at that time. So what would be the answer for this? Be quick. Okay, answer is B. Only 2 follows. Okay, fine, good. What about the rest? Okay, so let us try the same again. So I'm gonna do it over here itself because like going back and forth. So the diagram will be visible. It is gonna take you a lot of time. So please, apologies for the diagram. You have to just adjust it for over here. Okay. So let's start. So some mangoes are yellow. Okay. I already told you if it is some, what we should do, we should take some intersection. Correct. So that is what we are gonna do. Some mangoes are yellow. Okay. So this will be my mangoes and this will be yellow. Okay. Some tixo are mangoes. So we are telling that there is something called as tixo, which is basically are mangoes. Okay. So this will be my tixo. Some tixo are mangoes. Okay. See, first one we are having something like some mangoes are green. See, we haven't used something called as green over here at all. I don't know. Like this Tixo might be of green color, black color, or whatever color it is. Okay. Please do not worry about it until and unless it has been specified over here. Okay. So some mangoes are green. There is no specification in the statement. So please don't consider it on your own. Just put an cross. This conclusion is wrong. Then check for the next one. Tixo is a yellow. See, your Tixo is over here and your yellow is over here. There is no what connection over here. So some people will draw it like this also. Okay. Some people will do the diagram like this also. But let me tell you, this type of diagram, uh, please avoid this. Okay, this causes a lot of confusion. So rather than drawing it like this, draw it like this. Okay, I will show you some diagrams which have been explained like this. Okay, but highly recommended, I would ask you to draw it like this rather than this. Okay, see now, tixo is a yellow. A tixo is a yellow. No, because see, there is no clear connection between them. So again, it is wrong. So if both of them are wrong, neither one nor two follows. My correct answer is option D. Okay. So that is what my option is. Option D is the correct answer. I believe everyone got it. Okay. So I believe you guys have completed this. If not, please complete it soon. Okay, good. Now we will go ahead. Okay, so this thing is done. So we will go for the next one. Just a second. Okay. See, this is what I told. Okay. So this is the diagram which I would recommend rather than this. Very, very simple. See, if for this particular diagram, if you take a tixo is a yellow, there is some connection over here. This will cause you a lot of confusion. Okay. But some use this diagram to explain the data, but to be honest, it is very, very confusing to do this, and do not make it do not make it complex when you are trying to do something, some competitive exams or anything. If you are taking up, please don't go for this competitive stuff, or I mean complex stuff. Please go for something which is very, very simple and you can answer very quickly. Okay, now we'll go for the next question. Some ants are parrots. All the parrots are apples. Okay. You have two conclusion. All the apples are parrots. Some ants are apples. Quickly solve this and give me the answer. Quickly solve this and give me the answer. B. Very good. Ankita. Anyone else? Okay. Again B. Tishri. Good. Okay. Good. Gagandeep and Sindhu. Okay. So good, Vinod. So yes, we will check the answer right now. So what it is. So as I already told, I have erased a lot of answers so that let me show you with practical. Okay, some minds are parrots. Okay, we're gonna take a circle. We're gonna name it as ants. We're gonna take one more circle because we're talking what some. Some ants are parrots. Okay, then all the parrots are apples. So we are telling that all these parrots, whatever we have, are basically apples. Okay, so I'm gonna write AP because I don't want to have a confusion between ants and apples. Okay, now here the conclusion. See the first conclusion. So always remember these guys. These words are very, very important. So all the apples are parrots. So is all my apples parrots? No. I can tell that some of my apples are parrots because half of my apples, like, or some of my apples are basically apples only. They are not at all parrots. Correct? See this part, whatever I have, these are just apples. Okay? These are not considered as parrots. So all the apples are parrots. So it is wrong. Some ants are apples. Okay. Some ants are apples. Yes. We have this intersection over here. Correct. So this intersection, some ants are apples. So we will be going for this. So the correct answer is your option B. Okay. Good. Most of you have got it. Option B. Very good. So now we will go for the next one. Go for your next question. So this is another diagram, but Here, see, again, same thing. Please do not make this complex. Keep it as simple as possible. Here also, you can see that they have made an overlap for parrots, for everything. Okay, so this is okay because, like, you are talking about all apples are parrots, and that time this overlapping is fine. Okay, but what I suggest is you do it from here itself. It will be way more easier to understand rather than this. Okay, now going ahead, try this. Some papers are pens, all the pencils are pens. The conclusion, some pens are pencils, some pens are papers. Try this soon. Okay. Hey, okay, Ankita, good. Others, quickly try to do it as soon as possible because, like, the more quicker you are able to solve this, the more time you will save for your other questions like reading comprehension or any other question that is going to take a lot of time. Okay, good. E, both one and two follow. We have a mixture of ideas A, B, and D. Good, fine. Okay, again E, fine. Okay, so I can see a lot of E's being spammed. Fine, yes. Well, check, no issues. Some papers are pens. Okay, we'll draw thing. Okay, so I'm gonna write it as PA for this, and for this, I'm gonna write it as PE. Okay, some papers are pens. All the pencils are what? Pens. Okay, so this is my papers. This is my pens. Okay, let us write pen itself because we have pencil again. It will be a confusion. Okay, some papers are pens, all the pencils are pens. Now what you need to do is you need to put a small diagram inside this. Okay, how to do? Just put it like this. Until and unless they say like there is some intersection between your paper, please do not take some intersection on your own. Okay, all the pencils are pens. Now take it as pencil. Okay, I'm not gonna write pencil completely. You know that it is very difficult to write it. Okay, now after this, take up these conclusions. Some pens are pencils. Can you say that some pens are pencils? Yes, sir. Because what is it? There are some pens which are okay. There are some pens which are basically pencils. That is this part. Okay, that is this part. So you can tell that some pens are pencils. And you can also say some pens are papers. Some pens are papers. Yes, this is also right. Correct. So the correct answer is both 1 and 2 follows. Okay. Both 1 and 2 follows. This is your right answer. This is how we are gonna use it. So both 1 and 2 follows. Your option E is the right answer for this particular question. Now we will close this. Then we will see our next one. Okay. So you can see I already told you until and unless we specify, guys. Okay, ignore the right side diagram because I'm putting this like I could have erased this. The only reason I have left this is so that you try to avoid such things. Okay, so now left side is what you have to consider the most. Now try the next program, try the next one, and give me the answer. Okay, quickly, guys, guess the answers. Okay, E. Okay, fine. So this is one of the interesting and controversial question also. All the actors are girls, all the girls are beautiful. Okay. So conclusion, all the actors are beautiful. Some girls are actors. Try to get the answer for this quickly as soon as possible. Try it. Okay, guys, good. So again, you guys are going for option E. Let's see if it is option E or not. Okay. So fine. Let's check. All the actors are girls. Okay. So first thing, let me take a small thing. So it is A. All the actors are girls. So let me try to write a G. All the girls are beautiful. So I have to take one more big circle around this, telling that it is beautiful. I don't know, but my diagram is surely ugly. Okay. Now all the actors are beautiful. Now you can check that all the actors are beautiful. Yes, the outmost layer is your beautiful. So and the innermost is your actors. You can tell that all the actors are beautiful. So yes, some girls are actors. You can also tell that some girls are actors because same thing again, you have some girls over here who are not actors also, and you have only some girls who are actors also. So again, both of them are correct. So correct answer is option E. Very good, guys. You got the hang of it. Very good. Now, happy for you guys. Now, in the same flow, try to get the answer for the next one also. You'll be very happy. Okay. So this is your explanation part. You can say it. It is the same old diagram. Actors, girls, and beautiful. So overlapped. So both one and two follows. Now this will be our next one. All the windows are doors. No door is a wall. This is a bit of a tricky one. I've already shown you something like all dogs are cats. Some dogs are cats. No dog is a cat. Correct. So you have to use those ideas over here. So in the same way, try to answer this. Try to answer this question. Most of you are going with option B. Fine. So I believe you guys understood that no door is a wall should be like drawn in a different way. Means there should be no connection at all. Correct? Guys, these questions you can do it on your own. Okay, you can create your own questions if you want. For example, uh, the conclusion tells like some windows are walls, no wall is a door. Correct? You can create some extra conclusions telling that okay, all windows are doors, all windows are walls, some walls are windows. Okay, no window is what door. Like this you can create your own conclusions. Means try to create your extra conclusions and try to identify them and answer them. This is how you can be very good at your syllogism. If you can answer like 6 to 8 conclusions in a time, okay, that is when you can tell that you are very good at it and you can solve it very easily. So for me, it is good if you can add some more conclusions accordingly, because you are having how many, like windows, doors and wall, only 3 things. So based on that you can create multiple options. So based on that multiple option, try to answer. That is what you have to do. Now chalo, quickly we will try this, because most of you have already given the answers. All the windows are doors. Okay, let me quickly draw. This is my window. Okay, all the windows are doors. So this is my door. No door is a wall. Very, very simple. Outside, I'm gonna write a wall. That's it. No door is a wall, because my door is the outermost part over here. I can't write anything inside or anything touching it. So I have to write something which is far away from it. So no door is a wall. So first thing, some windows are walls. Some windows are walls. No, not at all, because windows are here, walls are here. So there is no connection between them. So no. No wall is a door. No wall is a door. Very good. This is the right one. So your conclusion too follows. That's it. Okay. No, but it's not D. It is what? It is B. Okay. So B is the right answer. Fine. Very good. Now most of you answered it, so we'll jump through. Okay. So this is the explanation part we had. Okay. So conclusion two. Now we'll go ahead. Okay. Try this. All cups are books. All books are shirts. Quickly try this. All cups are books. All books are shirts. Some cups are not shirts. Some shirts are cups. You can add some more telling that all cups are shirts. All books are shirts. Like this. You can add some more conclusions to check. So that is how you have to do this. If there are 2 conclusions, whenever you are practicing, try to solve it for 6 conclusions. Put minimum 4 to 6 conclusions on your own. That is how you can solve them easily. Okay, B. Okay, good. E. Fine. Having B and also E. Okay, again B and D. B, E, B. Okay, fine. That's it. Okay. So I can see that many of the options are B and E. why the confusion? Okay, let us see. All cups are books. First one, small one, telling that this is the cup, and we're gonna override it with a bigger one. All cups are books. Okay, then all books are shirts. Now take a bigger one and name it as S. All books are shirts. Now check for the conclusion. Some cups are not shirts. Okay, so some cups are not shirts. It is true, right? Is it true or is it false? Some cups are not shirts. Guys, is it true or is it false? Some cups are not shirts. Is my conclusion one true or false? Some cups are not shirts. False. Why? So, what would be if it is true? Why? If it is false? Why? Okay, most of you are telling it is false, but can you explain why? Mhm. Can you explain why? Okay, some cups are shirts. False because all cups are shirts. Very good. So that is what I wanted. Okay. See, here we don't have some cups which are basically not shirts. Correct. We are having all the cups as shirts because the cup is inside the shirt. Okay. But if I say some shirts are cups, at that time you can say yes, sir, it is true. But in this condition, if it was all cups or shirts, at that time you can go ahead. Here we are having something telling that some cups are not shirts. Basically, are telling that some of them are outside this. So it is wrong. Some shirts are cups. Yes, some of my shirts are cups. But are all of my shirt cups? No. Because let me show you with a small diagram, okay, with a highlighter. See here, this part whatever I have, okay, other than the cup, all this part is my shirts. Okay, see these, this part is not at all used, so you can't tell these part as what, cups. So you can tell that some shirts are cups. Yes, only some of them are cups, but not all. So that is why you have to go for this as the right answer, and the correct answer is your conclusion two follows. This is your right answer. Okay, this is one of the tricky questions what they will ask. Okay, now if everyone is done, okay, I believe everyone is done and I've understood this. Now we will erase this. So very good, Vinod. Okay, see, you can see the diagram over here. Okay, so a diagram is same, guys, but the thing is the analyzing part is very different. See, that is why I told you you need to try to solve more conclusions. If I am giving two conclusions also, you need to add some more conclusions on your own and just put a tick mark or a cross mark next to it. That's enough. Okay, that is how you have to solve this. Okay, now over here, statements. Some cows are crows, some crows are elephants. Quickly solve this. Very good. Yes, because some cups are according are shirts according to Venn diagram. Okay, shirts is superset. Yes, all cups are included in the shirts only. Yes, very good. So that is what we need. Okay, Sindhu, it is basically like all cups are shirts. Okay, so according to the Venn diagram itself. So basically, so your hypothesis what we come forward after that is all cups are shirts. If we are telling like, okay, some so the given question was some cups are shirts, so that is why it would be wrong. If they say it as like all cups are shirts, we can take it as a big yes. Okay, now quickly try to do this. Some cows are crows, some crows are elephants. Now go ahead and try the conclusion. I'm repeating again and again, please add some more conclusions on your own, telling that some crows are elephants or some cows are crows, something like that. You have to create your own conclusions, or else you can take no crow is an elephant, no cow is a crow, like this. That is when you can easily solve this syllogism. If you stick up to only these two conclusions, what I am showing, it will not be helpful. Okay, it will be helpful to only to some extent. So if you want it to be in a better way, you have to add some more conclusions. Okay, so quickly do this. Okay, I can see a variation of answers for this. D and A. Okay, Amita, you are the one who was second. Was put it as A two times. Fine. D and A. I will take it as two options currently selected. Okay, D. Bliss good. Gangotri good. Pooja good. Vidishri, Vinod, Amita, Yashwant good. Okay. Okay. So most of you are giving the answer for this. So let us try. So where is the confusion? It is between A and D. Okay. Because some of you have selected A and most of you have selected D. So let us see why is this confusion happen. Some cows are crows. Guys, whenever you are having something of the same alphabet, beginning with the same alphabet, it's better to take the first two alphabets. Okay. Uh, I recommend you not to write the whole thing cows, crows, elephants, and all. Just write the first letter because you are having basically like a competitive exam. You need to keep it as short as possible and as simple as possible. So that is why please don't write the whole thing. So, for example, while using the whiteboard, I was showing that. Now, some cows, okay, I'm gonna write CO for this, okay, are crows. Let me take an intersection C and R. Okay. Some crows are elephants. Okay, fine. So I have to take one more over here. Let me write it as E. Some crows are elephants. Now, what is your first one? Some cows are some cows are elephants. See, my cows are here, elephants are here. There is no connection between them anywhere. So, first thing, put I into. Okay. Then all crows are elephants. See, I can say that some crows are elephants. Okay. But I can't tell that all my crows are basically elephants. So again, a big into. So both of them are into. That means option D. That is neither one nor two. Okay. So guys who selected A, I believe you guys understood. So this is how it works. So you have to check the connection between them. Some cows are elephants. See, cows are there, elephants are here. The connectivity is being cut over here. There is no connection. All crows are elephants. Only some crows are elephants, but not all crows are elephants. So again, you have to cancel both of them. Okay. Now, uh, please try the next one. Okay, so for these, I think I have put in the answers and the explanations are there. So, yes. Okay. Try this. All the pencils are pens and all the pens are inks. I know that we had a question on pens and pencils, but believe me, it is not the same one. It is a different one. Okay. Try this. Okay, very good. So again, most of you are going for E. Fine. So I also don't know the answer because see, every answer I can also not remember always. So I basically do it in front of you guys so that we can try to answer it together. Fine, good. So most of you are going for option E or A. Fine, good, good. Okay. So let us see which is the right one. All the pencils are pens, correct? So we are gonna take something, all the pencils. Okay. So I'm gonna write only P for pencils, and for pens, I'm gonna write it as P and E. Okay. All the pens are inks. All my pens are basically what? Ink. Correct. Now, what is the conclusion? All the pencils are inks. All the pencils, that is, this is all the pencils are inks. Is it true? Yes. Because my pencil is the innermost part, my ink is on the outermost part. So let me write this to avoid confusion. Okay. Now, some inks are pencils. So some ink is basically pencils also, this part again. So yes, this is also true. So your option E is the right answer. Option E is the right answer. Yes, very good. So most of you have got it. You guys have understood how to do this. Very good. Now let's go for your next one. So option E is the right answer, and this is the diagram what we should follow. Okay. Okay. So quick. Some dogs are bats, some bats are cats. Now we will run through this as soon as possible. So quickly answer this. Be as quick as possible. Okay. Very good, guys. So let us try to answer this. Okay. So first thing is some dogs are bats. Okay. Some dogs are bats. So this will be my dog and this will be my bats. Some bats are cats. I would like to take one more intersection over here and name it as C. Some bats are cats. Now my conclusion. Some dogs are cats. Okay. So over here I can check like some dogs are cats. No, because there is no connection, I can confidently say it is not connected. Some cats are dogs, same thing. It has been in reverse, again, same thing. So option D will be the right answer. Okay. So that will be the final answer for this. See, this is the diagram, what we just followed. Now, please try this question. Try this question quickly. Very good. Most of you have got it. Great. Try the next one. Okay, good. So let us try this question. All the trucks are flies. I know it is impossible to change our trucks to flies, but we have to do this. All trucks are flies. All the trucks are flies. Some scooters are flies. So what do you have to do? Take an intersection only for this part and name it as scooters. Some scooters are flies. Okay. Now check for the options which are given. That is, all the trucks are scooters. Is all my trucks scooters, guys? No, because only some. Because no trucks and scooters are in contact. Then some scooters are trucks. Same thing. Again, they haven't mentioned any contact, so please don't put in any contact by your own self. Okay. So that is what it is. Now, what is the correct answer? Neither one nor two follows. Very good. Most of you have got it. Very happy. So let me close this. So option D, again same thing, you can check. Now quickly try the next one. We will try to end this as soon as possible. Later we will go to your next topic. Okay, most of you are going for option A. Good. Okay, option E, bliss. Fine, well checked. No issues. Okay, Sindhu E. Okay. Okay, very good. Chalo, fine. We will try to solve this also. So we'll try to quickly solve this question. So rather than solving, let me show you the answer directly. So the correct answer is option A because it is going to take a lot of time. So I will explain you with the diagram which I already have. So here the question was, okay. See, the question was no building is toffee. So okay, let's do this one over here because we have some different diagram. All buildings are chalks. All buildings are chalks. Okay, no chalk is toffee. So toffee is going outside. Quickly I have to complete this diagram. Check again. No building is toffee. No building is toffee. Yes, we are right. No building is basically a toffee. All chalks are buildings. All chalks are buildings. No, it is actually the vice versa. All buildings are chalks. So it is wrong. Only conclusion one follows. That is what we have for option A. Now we are gonna see the next one. Chalks and toffee. That is what it is. Now quickly see the next one. All cars are cats. All fans are cats. Okay. Now answer this. Answer this as soon as possible. All cars are cats. All fans are cats. Answer this. Okay, E, right? Okay, most of you are going for option E. Okay, both 1 and 2. Okay, let us quickly check on this. Okay, I believe most of you are going for option E itself. Fine, guys. Let us quickly check this. Okay, all cars are cats. So we're gonna take a small thing. All cars are cats. So I'm gonna take a car over here and a cat. All cars are cats. All fans are cats. All fans are cats. So now we are into a bit of a confusion over here. So what we should do, sir? Okay. See, very simple. So let me draw the diagram in a bigger way so that we don't have this confusion. Okay, okay, sorry. Now, here, all cars are cats. Okay. So this is my cars and this is my cats. All cars are my cats. Then all fans are cats. Okay. Now all fans are cats. See, we haven't had a discussion like whether these two are in like an intersection or anything. So you please don't add any intersection if they have not asked. All fans are cats. Okay. Now check for the conclusion. All cars are fans. All cars are fans. No, some fans are cars. Some fans are cars. Again, no. So, what would be the answer? Option D. Okay. So, this would be the right option. I know most of you went for option E because of the connection over there, but this is how the diagram should be because, see, you can't assume something directly. All cars are cats. Yes, cars are cats. And the next one, all fans are cats. So you have to write it separately because we don't have any connection between cars and fans mentioned over here. Until and unless it is mentioned over here in the statement, you please don't assume anything and have a combination over here. I know most of you went for option E, but unfortunately, this is not the right answer. Your option D will be the appropriate answer for this question. Okay, so I believe you have understood this. So this is the diagram. Okay, so most of you have gone for the diagram like this or whatever. See, this is the diagram which I would like you to draw. Okay, rather than going for these. Okay, see, none of these two follows. Okay, please don't go for diagrams as such until and unless they have explained you. For example, all fans are cars, all cars are cats. Only then take this. Okay, some people will take this and get confused. And this also, this intersection, as I already told you, they haven't mentioned. Please don't take it. Only this you have to take it. This is the only ideal diagram according to me. If you take these things, some might solve, some might not. Okay, so that is why please avoid such diagrams. So you can see that in the question it was like basically some fans are cars, some cars are fans. If sorry, all cars are fans, all fans are cars. See, here you would take it as false. But if you take this diagram, what happens? If they give it as some fans are cars, some cars are fans, you would take it as yes, sir, it is true. But actually, it is what? The diagram should be like this, and you should go for it is false. Okay. Now, go for the next one. Some says we can assume unless if not affect the statements. Can we? Yes, the thing is your statements, whatever you have that you have to take it. See, for example, in the last diagram, as I already told, you can assume any of the diagram which was given on the PPT over there. Okay, there were four diagrams. You can take any of them until and unless it doesn't affect the statements. For example, your statement, what do you say? If you are able to understand the diagram, if you are able to analyze the diagram and you can remember it, how it is, what it is, you can go ahead. Okay. Otherwise, I would recommend a simple diagram, because you'll be in a competitive mode over here and you have to solve as many questions as possible in very less time. So I would prefer some simple diagrams rather than some complex diagrams. All four diagrams are fine, you can take it, but I would prefer only that one particular diagram, which would make your work a lot easier. Okay. So I believe I've answered your question, Bal. Fine. Now we'll go for the next one. No door is dog. All the dogs are cats. Quickly try to answer this. So I got one answer. Okay, option D. Okay. See, no door is a dog. I'm gonna take it as DOG. Okay, no door is a dog. All the dogs are cats. Again, same thing. You have to take an overlap and write a C. Now, your conclusion. See here, you have four conclusions right now, guys. Okay, you are having four conclusion. No door is a cat. No door is cat. Yes, agreed. No cat is door. No cat is door. Yes, agreed. No door is cat. Yes, no cat is door. Some cats are dogs. Some cats are dogs. This part comes into play. Okay. So, yes, then all the cats are dogs. All the cats are dogs. So, what should be the right answer? What should be our right answer for this? That is, okay, did I miss out something? No door is dog. Uh, Sorry. Okay. So we are having no door is dog. All the dogs are cats. Okay. Uh, okay. No door is a cat. Yes, that is right. Correct. No, some doors are cats. No, it is not all doors. No. So no door is a cat is correct. No door is, sorry, no cat is a door. Again, correct. Some cats are doors. So sorry, sorry. Some cats are dogs. Yes, some cats are dogs. All the cats are dogs. All the cats are dogs. So here you can take it is wrong. So but your correct answer should be what? 1, 2, and 3. I believe I have copied some wrong options over here. So that is why you are having this confusion. So the correct answer would be 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So you can, so the correct answer would be 1, 2, and 3, I guess. No door is cat. Yes. No door is a cat. Yes, that is the right answer, guys. So I believe the options what I have copied it of some different question. That is why we are having this confusion over here. Okay. So please change this. Now, in a similar way, now let us try our next one. All green are blue, all blue are white. Now, quickly try this. Yes, 1, 2, and 3 are right. Okay. No, the thing is, when I copied this options, I have copied the wrong set of options. That is why that confusion has been there. So, no issues. So, 1, 2, and 3 are right. Now, try this. All green are blue, all blue are white. Okay. Conclusions. Some blue are green, some white are green, some green are not white, all white are blue. Now, quickly try this. Okay, most of you are going for A. Okay, fine. Let's say it is option A, right? So if we want to quickly do this, let us do this. All green are blue. Just a second. All green are blue. Okay, just give me a sec. My mouse. Okay. Okay. All green are blue. Then all blue are white. All blue are tend to be what? White. Now, some blue are green. Can you tell that some blue are green? Yes. Can you tell that some blue are green? Yes. Some white are green. Some of the white are also green. Correct? Then, what are the rest of the things? What do you have? The rest of them? Just a sec. I think I've copied the wrong options again. Okay, fine. So you can just go ahead with this, no issues. Okay. Some green are not white. Some green are not white. No, it is not at all because all green are white. Correct. So that is why what you have to take is all green are white. So that option wrong. All white are blue. All white are blue. No, only some white are blue. Same thing. So your correct answer is option A. Okay. So this is how we are going to solve this. Now this would be the diagram. Now try to answer this. So I believe we have another like two or three more questions on this. Then we will go for your statement and conclusions. We'll run through a few questions on that. Then we will be done with your session. Okay. Now quickly check on this. We have another three uh, questions, I guess, including this. So quickly answer this. All men are vertebrates. Some mammals are vertebrates. Conclusion. All men are mammals, all mammals are men, some vertebrates are mammals, all vertebrates are men. Trying to answer this as soon as possible. Okay, this is also guys are going with option A. Fine. So everyone are going with option C. Okay, good. Okay, very good, guys. So many of you are going with option C. So we'll quickly see that. So is it option C? Yes, it is option C. So let's quickly analyze this. All men are vertebrates. Some mammals are vertebrates. Okay. All men are vertebrates. Okay, I'm really sorry with the diagram, guys. Okay. Some mammals are vertebrates. Okay. So some mammals are vertebrates. Okay. Now, all men are mammals. So, is there anything as such? All men are mammals. Is the diagram correct? All men are vertebrates. Some mammals are vertebrates. Okay, fine. All men are mammals. All men are mammals. No. So I have to cancel this out. All mammals are men. All mammals are men. No, only some mammals are vertebrates, not even men. Some vertebrates are mammals. Yes, some vertebrates are mammals. All vertebrates are men. All vertebrates are men. No. Some vertebrates are men is the right answer. So the correct answer is option C. Okay. So this would be your correct answer. Okay. So that would be the appropriate diagram. Now quickly do this. So this would be your last second question. After this, we have one more question. After that, we will jump into your statements and conclusions. So your statements and conclusions is a different part. It is similar to your syllogism, but we'll be not using your diagrams. We'll be using some sense, like some general ideas, some general sense. We have to see the connection between the words, everything. So that is what we'll be doing. I'll quickly do this. Still jumping for option C. Okay. So everyone are going for option C and only one going for option E. Fine. Let's see. Okay. So let's quickly see the answer. So it is showing option C only. Very good. Now let us see the diagram. All the phones are scales. All the phones are scales. So S over here. All the scales are calculators. So one more bigger one. So here we'll write C. Okay. Now all the calculators are scales. No, I can't say all the calculators are scales because only some calculators are scales. All the phones are calculators. All my phones are calculators. Yes. All the scales are phones. All the scales are phones. No. Is it? No. It is. Some scales are phones, not all. Now, some calculators are phones. Some calculators are phones. Yes. So correct answer is option C. That is 2 and 4 is correct. Okay. Good. Now, so this would be the appropriate diagram and we'll be jumping ahead. So this will be our last question. So quickly answer this on syllogism. Once we are done with this, we can go for your next topic for the day. Any negative conclusions? Um, like any negative conclusion questions? Kind of like you will get something like no. How can I tell this? Okay, no pen is a car. Okay, or else you can tell like every car is a pen. Fine. So that is how you can get only these things you will get. For example, some, all, no, most, as such. Okay. So E, fine. None of the four. See, as I told, you will get some extra things, some extra statements, and all. And see some extra statement, like two statements over here, but appropriately you'll get something like three statements also, where you'll be dealing with not three circles, you'll be dealing with four circles. So there is one example. It goes like all cars are jeeps, and some jeeps are boxes, and all pens are boxes, something like that. Okay, so you'll be dealing with three statements and four circles. Like that, you have a lot of things. So this is somewhat like a tough one. So included with some tough questions, but those four ones, whatever you have, would be very very simple. Okay, if you are able to answer this, that would be a child's play. Okay, so let us see the answer. So answer E is the right answer. So most of you have got it except a few. That's fine. So let's quickly draw this. So some tables are TV. So some tables are TV. T and V. Okay. Some TV are radios. So again, one more intersection. Some TV are what? Radios. Some tables are radios. Some tables are radios. No connection. Some radios are tables. Some radios are tables. Here to here, no connection. All the radios are TV. No, some radios are TV. If they are given, yes, it is. But all the radios are TV? No. Again, wrong. All the TV are tables. All the TV are tables? No. Only some TV are tables. So your correct answer is option E. None of the four. I believe you guys have understood how to solve your syllogism questions because that is what I have based on your syllogism. Next topic, what I have for you is something called as statement and conclusion. Okay, fine. Number of questions in TCS NQT on this topic. So you'll get like around probably 2 to 4 questions on this, or maximum questions asked is around like probably 6. That's it. Okay, but um, rather than NQT only, when it comes to other quantitative, or I mean, other competitive exams, it is asked most of the times. And these type of questions, what happens is we will take a lot of time working over that. That is why we work on those programs a bit more so that you can get those things. So 3 to 6 questions you can expect from syllogism, basically. Okay. Now I will jump ahead. So over here, so we have something called as what? Statements and conclusions. Here also same thing, guys. We'll be having some statements and you'll be given some conclusions. So here you can't use your Venn diagram. You have to use your logical thinking. Okay. So that is why we have this named as statements and conclusions. Now we'll go ahead and have a go through of this. First thing is same thing. You'll be given a few statements, 1 or 2 statements, or sometimes more. And after that, you'll be given 1 or 2 conclusions and sometimes more. What you have to do is you have to understand them and then go ahead to answer this. For this, there is no shortcut or anything. The only thing is you need to understand the question. You need to check, are they talking about a particular thing? If yes or no. That's it. It is basically a simple yes or no kind of a question. First thing, let us see one of the question, then we will go ahead. In a one-day cricket match, the total runs made by a team were 200. Out of these, 160 runs were made by spinners. Okay, so we are telling that in a one-day cricket match, a team scored like 200 runs, and 160 runs were made by spinners. And the conclusions says 80% of the team consists of spinners. The opening batsmen were spinners. Okay, this is your question. Now I want you to try to answer this particular question. Try to answer this. So what do you think would be the right answer? You need to check, you need to read it and try to understand the situation. And please check if like the conclusion whatever they have given, if it matches your statement, then only go for follows. If it doesn't match, go for doesn't follow. Okay. Okay, Ishwant is telling option A, sir. Only conclusion one follows. 80% of the team consists of spinners. Okay, man, fine. We know this going where the opening batsmen were spinners. Fine, good. Anyone else? See, the thing is, in this statement and conclusions, you need to have some general idea on this and basically how to analyze this. Okay. Your analysis is very very important in these type of question. See, either one or two follows, so you're not so sure about it, so you are going for option C. Fine man, no issues. Okay, fine, good. So there is a mixture of ideas and answers over here. Let me ask you one thing, okay? See, in a one-day cricket match, the total runs made by a team were 200. Fine, sir. 200 runs were made. How many players will play in one team? 11 people, correct? 11 people constitutes a team in a cricket match. Fine. One of these, like out of these, 160 runs were made by spinners. Is it compulsory that my spinners, if it is 160 runs made by spinners, 80% of my team should be of only spinners? Is it necessary that 80% of the team should be spinners and only 20% should not be spinners? No, right? Nothing as such is mentioned over there. They have just told like out of these 160 runs were made by spinners. They haven't told that 80% of the team consists of spinners, correct? I know you guys have calculated it and you got it like, sir, 80%. It was around 160 runs. So you are telling like 80% of the runs were made by spinners, guys. They haven't told like 80% of the team is made by spinners. Have you seen any cricket team which has done like 80% of the team with spinners? Will be having probably 40 to 60% max. Okay, probably max. So we don't know whether it is 80% of the team consists of spinners or not, but I can tell you 80% of the runs were made by spinners. You have to read the statements properly. You have to understand them properly. Second thing, okay. So your first one is basically wrong. Second one, the opening batsmen were spinners. See, for example, if you take your whatever cricket team you take, okay, you can't say that the opening batsmen are the ones who are gonna make the runs. It can be someone who is coming later, correct? So that is why you can't go for option B also. So you are left with what? If both of them are not right, so you are left with option D. I have given you the explanation over here. According to the statement, 80% of the total runs were made by spinners. I'm again telling 80% of the total runs. Okay, that is 160 runs. So one does not follow. We are not talking about 80% of the team were made by spinners. So one does not follow. Nothing about the opening batsman is mentioned in your statements. So please do not assume anything until and unless it has been what understood. Okay. So your statement 2 also does not follow. Similar way, go for the next one. The old order changed, yielding place to new. Okay, this is one statement. The old order changed, yielding place to new. Change is the law of nature. Discard old ideas because they are old. Okay, now for this question, what would be your answer? The old order changed, yielding place to new. What would be the right answer? The old order, change yielding place to new. Change is the law of nature. Okay. Either one or two follows. Only conclusion one follows again B. Quick, answer this. I know these are a bit difficult to answer, but you need to try to understand what is the statement trying to convey. What are its conclusion? Only then you can go ahead. Okay, there is no special trick for this. It is only completely analysis, how you analyze this, how you analyze the statement. Okay. So some of you are saying A, but why not conclusion 2? Okay. So with respect to the shortage of time, let me answer this question for you. See, the thing is the old order changed yielding place to new. It is just telling that the old order were changed. Okay. The old order is changed and has made place for new order. Okay. That is what is the meaning of this. Now, conclusion, change is the law of nature. Yes, that is what we are talking about. If you try to put this whole sentence in a different word, this is what you can put it as: change is the law of nature. Means the old order is giving place for a new order. But am I talking about something like discard old ideas because they are old? Means I'm not telling like throw away the old ideas because they are old. Yes, we still practice the way old ideas, but we are making some changes in those ideas. That is what they are trying to convey. They are not telling you like completely throw away the old ideas. They are telling you that make some changes in the old ideas. That is what change is the law of nature. Only conclusion one follows. If you want, you can have a go through of this. See here. One directly follows from the given statement. Also, it is mentioned that old ideas are replaced by new ones as thinking changes with the progressing time. So, two does not follow. Okay. Now, quickly have a go through this. Government has spoiled many top-ranking financial institutions by appointing bureaucrats as directors of these institutions. Okay. Now we are talking about government and its high-ranking financial institutions have been spoiled because of the bureaucrats they have appointed as directors over there. Now go for the conclusion part. Government should appoint directors of the financial institutes taking into consideration the expertise of the person in the area of finance. The director of the financial institute should have expertise commensurate with the financial work carried out by the institute. What do you think would be the answer for this? This looks very easy, right? This particular one, it is well written because see here, in both the cases we are talking about the government, and where it is. Okay, so there's not been over here. Okay, see we are talking about directors. You can see that the directors mentioned is everywhere, and we are talking about appointing what directors accordingly. So the correct answer would be option E. See, both of the places we are talking about how they should be appointed, on what consideration, on their expertise, and what work in which institute. That is what we are talking about. So both of them follows. So that is what you can go ahead and tell that both follow. This means that you can read it over here that only those persons should be appointed as directors who are experts in finance and are acquainted with the financial work of the institute. So both one and two follow. Now see the next one quick. Okay, see this. So population increase coupled with depleting resources, going to the scenario of many developing countries in days to come. Okay, conclusions. The population of developing countries will not continue to increase in future. It will be very difficult for the governments of developing countries to provide its people decent quality of life. What do you think is the right answer? See, we are talking about the sources, means the natural resources or anything, whatever we have as a particular part of the country, which is being depleting day by day due to population. Okay. Because more the population, more the amount of food is required, more the amount of oxygen is required, more the amount of space is required, jobs, everything is required. Correct. So population increase will start to do what? It will start to deplete our resources. Correct. So that is what we are speaking over here. Guys, quickly try to answer this. So see the conclusions. So are we telling that the population of developing countries will not continue to increase in future, or are we trying to tell that it will be very difficult for developing countries to provide decent quality of life, or maybe both, or maybe neither? Okay, Ankita has gone with B. Good. Others, be quick. Okay, so I can see B and D. So only conclusion two follows and neither of them follows. F is not there. I know. Okay. Okay. D. Fine. No issues. Okay. So fine, guys. See, whenever we are talking about the like the resources are depleting, we're not talking like the country will not grow at all in the future. We are talking that it will be very difficult to provide the quality of life for each and every individual in the future. Okay, that is what we are talking about. Okay, so you can see that fact one is quite contrary to the given statement, so one does not follow. Two mentions the direct implications, means this is like an indirect fact what they are given. This is basically a direct fact, so which directly like implies for the current condition and the statement. So you can go with option 2, statement 2 follows. Now quickly see this. Prime age school going children in urban India have now become avid as well as more regular viewers of television, even in households without a TV. As a result, there has been an alarming decline in the extent of readership of newspapers. Conclusions: method of increasing the readership of newspapers should be devised. A team of experts should be sent to other countries to study the impact of TV on the readership of newspapers. Okay, what do you think would be the right answer? What do you think would be the right answer for this? Okay, D. Fine. Anyone else? Okay, Balo is going with option D. Others, be quick. D. Okay, very good. We are now going with option D. Fine, guys, very good. See, that is the right answer. See, it is very, very simple. Okay, yes, primate school going students are very much on TV, everything, it is true. But the conclusions, what they have mentioned, is not directly related. They are telling that method of increasing the readership. See, we are not talking like how to increase it, how to develop it. There is no thing that has been there over here. We are just talking about a fact. A fact has been discussed over here, and there is no mentioning of like the improvement should be done or anything should be done on readership. Correct. So that is why you have to go for option D. So you can see over here. So the statement concentrates on the increasing viewership of TV and does not stress either on increasing the readership of newspapers or making studies regarding the same. So one or two does not follow. Next thing. Okay, let's skip this one. So we'll see this. Okay, so you can read this one. The TV programs telecast, especially for women, are packed with a variety of recipes and household hints. A major portion of magazines for women also contains the items mentioned above. Okay. Conclusion: Women are not interested in other things. Option 2. An average woman's primary interest lies in home and especially in the kitchen. Do you agree with these points? That is my question. What do you think do you think the first interest of a woman would be? I'm not talking about teenage girls. I'm talking about the woman means people who are aged. Okay, that is what we are talking about. See, we are not talking about girls over here. Okay, or younger generation. If they are talking about young women, they would have mentioned it over here. If they are talking about women recipes, household hints, understand they are talking about aged people. Okay, some aged women. They are not talking about young women or the girls who are entering the womanhood. Okay, a major portion of magazines for women also contains the items mentioned above. Now, women are not interested in other things. See, this thing is basically a violation telling that women are not interested in other things. So we have nothing related to it. But if you read the second point, you can understand that an average woman's primary interest lies in home and especially in the kitchen. Okay. See, let us try to relate this over here. Okay, we are talking about especially for women are packed with variety of recipes and household hints. So can you see that kitchen is connected with recipes, household hints is connected with home. That is why your conclusion 2 follows. Okay, see, I'm not against anyone, but this is the question and this is how you need to go for it. So this is what you have to go ahead. See, based on the programs, magazines, or whatever, this is what they have completely filled it up with. Based on the interests of the woman. It means that the women have special interest in these areas. That is why they have filled it up with household hints and recipes. Now, going for the next one. Okay, avoid this. Okay, we will see another. Okay, so this would be our last one. So after that, we can wind it up. The manager humiliated Sachin in the presence of his colleagues. Okay, conclusions. The manager did not like Sachin. Sachin was not popular with his colleagues. What do you think is the right answer? Okay, what do you think would be the right answer for this? The manager humiliated Sachin in the presence of his colleagues. The manager did not like Sachin. Sachin was not popular with his colleagues. Okay, Ankita and Bharat Kumar going with option D. Neither one nor two. Okay, what about others? Okay, everyone are going with option D. A. Okay, Balu, fine. So the manager did not like Sachin. Same thing, A. Gangotri, good. Fine, guys. Let me explain you this in a very, very simple way. See, for example, the manager humiliated Sachin in the presence of his colleagues. Okay. The thing is, your manager is a one who has to show some kind of, what do you say, power in front of the others. So that is why what happens is your managers will be usually going around and they will try to point out a few things. But here, you don't know. Probably Sachin might have done something wrong. That is why he might have got some scoldings, or the manager might have told something. Okay, there is no such thing. So the manager did not like Sachin. There is nothing written over here. The manager did not like Sachin. It is told that he just humiliated Sachin in the presence of his colleagues. It is not necessary that you should not like someone for that. So your first one is wrong. Sachin was not popular with his colleagues. So this has nothing to do, and there is no connection with your statement to your conclusion too. So your correct answer would be option D. You can read over here not because of his dislike, but on account of certain negligence or mistake on his part. So one does not follow. Also, nothing about Sachin's rapport with colleagues can be deduced from the statement. So two also does not follow. Okay. So this is where I will be ending your session. So I believe you guys have understood how to do this. Okay. So we had a few questions on your what syllogism and on your statements and conclusions. Now, quickly complete this part. Let me share you the form, Google form for attendance. So I have shared you the Google form for attendance. Quickly complete it. And over here, next thing, thank you, Ishwan. Good explanation. So thank you. Thank you, Ishwan. Okay. So quickly, please fill up these forms for your attendance and all. Then go ahead and fill the next one. So which is basically your test, your verbal ability test. Same thing. A few questions have been given. Probably a few would be repeated. So try to answer them. So first, please fill up your attendance form. Your attendance and feedback, basically your attendance and feedback form is this, so please fill it up as soon as possible. Okay, once if you are done, you can go ahead and fill up this. The link is on the screen right now, so go to this link and you can start your reasoning ability tests. Okay, so all the best. So try to complete this reasoning ability test as soon as possible. I believe it would be active till 8:30. Okay. So as soon as possible, complete it. Thank you, Ankita. So thank you all. So all the very best and happy weekend. Okay. All the very best, guys. So for your online test right now, what you are attending, and happy weekend. Have a good day. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Thank you for being very active. Thank you. Bye.